Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I think we, the people, had numerous occasions to see that these guys are just running a fake business, and that is reality is this, but they tell us is different. And if that would be about, I don't know, buying a nail or buying, I don't know, a pair of socks, you say, well, it's not that important. But when these guys are running an international organization, and that's NATO organization, correct? And it's a military alliance, or they are giving us this great political system that we have here in the United States of America, and you realize that it's a sham because you look at the mass media, look at the politicians, and look at the owners, the donors, and you realize that it's these guys and we are here. It's a narrative that is far from being the reality. It is a fake narrative. It's a fake. So we have now NATO. In NATO, we are told that all the countries over there are equal. They vote, and the same in the European Union. All those countries are equal, and they need unanimity in determining certain foreign policies and so on. But if you don't follow the script, the fake script, they show you who they really are, which is they try to hurt you. So then you vote for, and they say, see, we are united. Yeah, but how did you get that unanimity? How are you united? With threats? Now we have NATO here. We have NATO, which is actually United States of America, and countries that are just bringing legitimacy or more legitimacy to the group. Because if it would be United States of America, it would be, oh, well, we're just unilaterally attack whomever we don't like. But like this, oh, we have an alliance, we have allies. So it's 3 instead of 1, and it's 3 instead of 193, as the world has 193 countries. So what's going on right now? Each country in NATO had to agree or disagree with Finland and Sweden becoming members of NATO. That is up to each country. Now, if that would be true and real, it's like you go and vote and say, who are you going to vote? You're going to vote for or against? Now, in a free world, you would say, well, let me think. Well, I would vote against. And that would be the end of it. Or maybe they would try to persuade you to say, hey, you should vote this because, but not threaten you. If you don't vote that way, we're going to hurt you. So that's not voting. I just want my approval, otherwise you're going to hurt me. So this is what the United States of America does right now. When I say United States of America, I don't mean you or I. I'm talking about the guys outside of our team. Those guys over there. They threaten Hungary. If you don't vote for what we want you to vote, our patient runs thin. What does that mean? Are you going to smack me? Well, not only. So this is not the way it works between friends, an alliance with equal members. That tells you who's who, what's what. It's like that's why I called United States government as Al Capone. For the same reason, it acts like Al Capone. Promotes people around the world, they will do his job. And when he needs a favor, he's going to call them, and they're going to give him they're going to do what they want, which is look at Scholz, Great Britain, and these guys just Baltic states, Poland, Czech Republic, ready, yes sir, Netherlands, Ukraine. Look how they immediately, some of them have interests. But remember, if this country would not have similar interests with the Al Capone, like let's say Hungary, you're going to be bad boy. We're going to hurt you. And this is, as I said, you vote for or against based on your interests. You can't. You have to vote for. And this is what the United States of America tells Hungary through NATO. Remember, NATO equal, boo, boo, boo. Here it is. Associated Press. NATO allies. There's no allies. It's the boss, the master of the plantation, and the rest. Warn Hungary. Supposedly they're equal. Why would you warn? Why is only say NATO allies, plural, right? Not to hold up Sweden's membership as U.S. patience wears thin. So when you mean NATO allies and you have United States warning, basically it's one country warning everybody else. And the other ones, I mean, if United States of America wants, look at that freaking weasel over there. Now, if United States of America wants many countries in NATO to go and attack Hungary verbally, they will do it. So there's not a big deal. But they are so certain that they put it in the mass media, in the news. U.S. National Security Advisor, this weasel, right there, Jesus Christ, can you imagine how low we are? Jake Sullivan said that he and his NATO counterparts cautioned Hungary on Wednesday against further delaying Sweden's membership in the military alliance, and he warned that patience in Washington has its limits. That's exactly what Hitler told Poland. Is that what you're going to do? Pull a September 1st, 1939 on Hungary, like those guys did with Poland? That's exactly what, that's the same words. Are you going to attack Hungary? What are you going to do? I mean, they already tried to topple this guy. Lawmakers from the party of Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban boycotted an emergency session. Well, isn't that for the Hungarians to determine? Or they have to just say yes, and they don't. It's like it goes without saying. This happens in the communist times when everybody was expected to vote in a certain way. And if you didn't raise the vote, your hand fast enough, you would be, oh my God, what's wrong with you? So everybody was like, that's exactly what these guys are trying to do. And it's not because of the communists, it's because of the human nature. Certain kind of people being in charge of countries and being liars, fakers, and, not the best people in a society. So they boycotted on Monday, where a vote was scheduled to place Sweden's bid to join NATO on the legislative agenda, adding to 18 months of delays that have angered Hungary's allies. Angered. Nobody gives a fuck but the United States of America. I am guaranteeing you Romania didn't give a fuck if the Hungarians showed up. I'm pretty sure that Bulgarians did not give the same shit. Slovakians, Czech Republic, they don't care. Why do they need? It's only one country that needs. Why? Because that country will place military equipment in Sweden. It's not going to be Romania. It's not going to be Czech Republic or Bulgaria or Poland. No, it's going to be United States of America. It's going to take over Sweden de facto and de jure right now. Not only de facto, de jure as well. Yeah, so the allies. The governing Fidesz party, who holds an absolute majority in Hungary parliament, has stalled Sweden's bid since July 2022. Alleging that Swedish politicians have told blatant lies about the state of Hungarian democracy. The party insists that Sweden's prime minister must come to Hungary first. Yeah, you come or no, fuck you. That's it. Well, what do you think, my friends? Oh, what is that? I know it's more there. This weasel, Jesus Christ. Well, and Sullivan said that he and his colleagues had impressed upon Hungary that it's a matter of credibility and obligation that they take the necessary steps. What do I mean, credibility and so if I don't vote for your guy, I lose credibility? Then why do you ask me to vote? Why do you even bother? To build credibility and obligation. No, you're not obliged. You don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. So you see, it's a matter of credibility and obligation that they take the necessary steps. This is not persuasion. This is persuasion by threats. Our patient runs thin. It tells you. And it says, he said the U.S. will continue to watch it carefully, but hope that there is a constructive resolution to the issue in the very near term. I've dealt with this kind of things in communist Romania when the teachers were talking to you. I hope I'm going to watch you very carefully. That means I'm going to fuck you up. Do what I tell you to do, what you need to do. But hope that there is a constructive resolution. That means you're going to accept it. That's what it's just diplomatic way of saying things. To the issue in the very near term. So they tell you, I'm watching you, mofo. I hope you do it now. And these are your allies. If you're really equal and if they respect you, they should respect your decisions. And that's it. They don't do that. They say, no, we're going to you up. Now, this is the organization you want to be part of. Remember, Sweden. Let's say tomorrow, the United States of America determines that they need to bomb Hungary, and you're part of NATO. Will you bomb it? Will you participate? Are you going to say no? What are you going to do? So you see, you're going to be dragged in some bombing of independent sovereign country of Yugoslavia in 1999, dragged by these guys. Illegal bombing, mind you. What are you going to do? So you see, You're not allowed to be independent. You have to belong to a gang for protection. Sweden did not have to do that. But as I said, Al Capone places the right people in right positions, open the doors like a mafia. They're going to get you. They're going to open a door for a job in the government somewhere, or as an FBI, CIA, something very high. And when they need you, they're going to call you. And you're going to say, yes, sir, how high you want me to jump? That's the way it is. Was and always be. What I don't like is the lie. No, that doesn't happen here. We are special. Special ad. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.